that meeting link so that we don't need to.
It's the same every day, Nikhil.
Yeah, so if you will pin, then okay. If it is same, then fine.
You know
No, I
what
was thinking if you will pin, then it will come up.
the
Hmm.
problem is that sometimes I have to pin other messages then.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to update my phone.
Okay, Mukarram, how do you join? Where do you keep your link?
I have my personal link channel, sir, where I keep my everything.
Okay.
There I keep my everything. Yeah.
Sahil, how do you join? Do you have a little bit of trouble finding the link where it is?
No, sir, I didn't find any trouble.
Then where do you keep it?
Um, old link, sir,
I
in the
know,
group.
I know. So where do you go? I mean, I understand that why Nikhil is saying this because sometimes Nikhil, you have to just go search the link, right?
No, now like I am copying that link and putting in Notepad, but I close that Notepad, then again I have to open that. So,
Right.
um,
Let's discuss. Oh, maybe later. Let's do the questions. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5. Start with 5. Are you serious, Altamash? Are you
No, no, no,
making
no, no, no. When I make a mistake, it will be answer.
I didn't expect this from anybody here. That's why I thought you can't be serious with this answer. It was a typing error, right? You by mistake typed the wrong
Yes,
letter.
sir.
Yeah, of course. Altamash reminds me of an old student. I mean, every time I'm talking to Altamash, his face is in my mind. I don't remember his name. He was short height. Okay, he used to wear glasses, and he was in my previous pre-intermediate class. He also came directly to the pre-intermediate class. He didn't have to study in the elementary course. He was very nice. His writing skills were so amazing, the way he wrote. Whenever he wrote, everybody was like, wow, he writes so beautifully. It's not about good English. It's about beautiful way of writing, not handwriting, style, how he played with words, how he moved from one place to another. Oh, beautiful. Yes. How do you remember him? He was in the pre-intermediate course, right? Which course? But you were not in the pre-intermediate. Oh, oh, okay. Were you? Okay. He was so good, wasn't he? Faisal, yes. Every time I'm talking to Altamash, Faisal's face is in my mind. I didn't remember his name. I remembered his face. Yeah, short height, he wore glass. Such a lovely guy, you know. But I'm pretty sure he must be doing something good now. He's doing good. Very clever.
So
So who else was in that class?
I was also there.
You were there too, right? Mukarram.
Yes, Faisal.
Uh-huh. Huh. Uh-huh. Yeah, right. Okay. And the Munger boy, was he there too?
Yeah, Rizvi.
Rizvi. Okay. Rizvi. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's check. I hope I've given you guys enough time to do all the questions. Would you like me to wait a little longer? Guys, are you done? Would you like me to wait a little longer? I can.
So,
I don't mind.
So after this, I need a couple of minutes of your time to need to
Sure.
talk on some topic.
And uh, yeah, Arish has asked me question number 8, so I'm going to answer that as well, Arish. He spent so much time thinking whether you should ask or not. That was very funny. Why such pressure? Because you see, I don't understand, especially guys like, Arish. When Arish joined and now he's understanding, if it has improved so much, then why does he have to argue with me or go against my whatever I say? You should simply listen to me because if I have brought you to this distance, I've brought you this far, I can take you to your destination as well. You have to just keep following. Sometimes students, you also decided to change your ways for some time. I said, no, keep doing what you have been doing so far. There is no other way. This way has shown you result. Why would you give it up now? That won't be very smart. Just because a stagnancy comes sometimes because you're not working hard enough. Continue with the same, intensity. You don't have to change the path though. The path is basic. Give yourself exposure and see what you're learning there. Give yourself exposure through text, through audio, and ask yourself, are you learning something there from that text, from that audio? That's all. That's what we have done all along. From day one, there was a conversation. We read, we learned something from there. There was another conversation. We read, we listened, we learned something from there. There was a text. We read the text, we learned something from there. This is what we do. If you try to learn the other way around, without text, first rules, okay, and then you will write your own text. Sorry, it's not going to work. Ghoda and Gadi both need to be together, but in the right position. You can't put the cart before the horse. Then it will not work. Okay, let's see. Number 1, everybody. Who do you look like, your mother or father? An easy sentence. Who do you look like, your mother or father? By the way, if I change like into after, this like is a preposition, okay? This like is a preposition. Who do you look like? If I remove this preposition like and put another preposition after, okay? Then the choice will be C. Who do you take after? Your mother or father? And the meaning will be exactly the same. Okay? Who do you take after your mother or father. When you take after your mom or dad, then you become like them slowly and slowly. Okay, you look like them, you act like them, you behave like them. You take after one of your parents a little more than the other, right? Okay. Number two, Lena's not looking forward to getting her exam results. I'm only a little disappointed with Nikhil's answer because I know Altamash was not part of this class earlier, but Nikhil was when we were studying verb patterns. Yeah, and he doesn't remember that. Nikhil, look forward to doing something. It was look forward to doing something. Lena is not looking forward to getting her exam results. Why? She did well in her exam or she didn't do well in her exam? She didn't do well in her exam, so she is not looking forward to getting her exam results. Some students wait for their exam results with a lot of excitement because they know they did well. And some have not answered a lot of questions. They, अरे बाद में आए तो और अच्छा है, और बात हो जाए, अब नहीं आए, नहीं cancel हो जाए result. She's not looking forward to getting her exam results. B is the right option. And Altamash, look forward to doing something, to be excited about something. Okay. Are you looking forward to some events or doing something in your life? I'm looking forward to teaching young children in my school now, the school that we are running that I talked about yesterday. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm really enjoying it. Looking forward to doing something that I've always dreamt of doing, making a difference to children's English. Number three, let's meet again soon. Let's meet again soon. I'll give you a call sometime next week. Let's meet again soon. I'll give you a call sometime next week. Sometime next week. This isn't sometime next week.
So here, why not we could use I am going to give you a call, because the sense of future is also come with the going to, right?
Not having done your elementary course can be difficult, right? So in the elementary course, we studied this, and earlier in the pre-intermediate course, we studied, which you are going to study, Sarfraz. When we start this lesson again, the pre-intermediate course, we'll study these things, but I'll explain it to you. Going to is used when you are talking about your planned action, your intentions, okay? When you are making that decision in the moment of speaking, then you don't use going to, you use will. And when you are referring to the future as a planned event or your intention, before the time of speaking, you have already made up your mind, you have already decided, then you use going to. For example, I come and tell you guys, okay, next Sunday, I'm having a party. Okay, because I've already decided, I'm announcing it to you. So in this situation, you can use going to or direct present continuous. I'm going to have a party next Sunday. I'm having a party next Sunday. I will not say I will have a party next Sunday when I have already made up my mind and I'm informing you. But when I make my decision at the time of speaking, at the moment of speaking, then we use will. So think about situation, the context here. Did he decide this earlier, or he is deciding it at this moment? He is deciding to meet at this moment. Let's meet again soon. I'll give you a call sometime next week. Did you get that, Altamash?
Yes, sir. I was stand by your point, but I was a bit confused, so that I need clarification on this.
Hey, Altamash, I am going to visit, I'm going to visit Patna Zoo tomorrow. I'm going to visit Patna Zoo tomorrow. Do you want to come with me? Sorry, sir, I really want to, but I can't. Tomorrow I'm very busy. I am free the day after tomorrow, though. Alchemist tells me, okay, you're free the day after tomorrow. Okay, we'll go the day after tomorrow. See, earlier I said, I am going to visit Patna Zoo tomorrow. That was my decision. I did not decide it when I'm telling Alchemist. I decided it before I told him, right? Then Alchemist said, and I asked him, do you want to come with me? He said, I would love to come, but tomorrow I'm very busy, sir. The day after tomorrow I'm free. I said, okay, then let's go. We will go the day after tomorrow. We will go, not we are going. Okay, we will go. Okay. So when you decide at the moment of speaking, then you use will. Again, these rules will work only on paper. When you want to use them in real life, you need a lot of practice that I give you in unit 5 or 3 or 4, whatever, I don't remember. But I give you a lot of practice, hundreds of sentences, right? Tens of questions where you have to make a decision. And all that practice prepares you for this moment where you can use it correctly. So teaching the concept is not guarantee or does not guarantee that you will use it correctly. Okay? Just because I taught doesn't mean you will start using it. You need practice. A language, is learned through practice, not because the teacher explains. That's why all those teachers who dictate rules in the notebook of the students, even after the course is over, the students do not notice any change in their skill. They have information, definitely, good, smart students who did their revision work. They have the information here, what the teacher taught, but it does not change their skill level at all because there was zero practice for improving their skill. They were shared information and that's all. They wrote down the information, they wrote down the sentences, example sentences, they revised it and they remembered it. But there was nothing to improve their skill. And if the teacher asks you to do some writing, then your writing can improve. If your teacher asks you to do some speaking, then your speaking will improve. But for that, it's very necessary that the class is in the target language. The communication in the class is in the target language. Like we are speaking English in this class. When I start my grammar batch, okay, I am hoping that I will be able to run 2 different classes. One, a class in Hindi medium grammar and a class in English medium grammar, but in English medium. The students will not ask me to speak Hindi when I'm explaining grammar rules to them. I know that class will not be crowded because there will be very few students who will actually feel comfortable studying grammar in English. But I will definitely love to have one class like that. Okay. Moving on. Grammar classes will be, hybrid. Grammar classes will be hybrid. There, it's not about skill. Grammar classes will always be hybrid because there will be traditional class where I will do the talking and students will take notes and then there will be exercises to do. They will not be for skills. For skills, we have this class. They will be for knowledge, information, exercises, question answers, exams. They will have nothing to do with this skill improvement. Skill improvement is in this course. Anybody wants to improve their skills in English, reading, writing, speaking, they'll join this class. Grammar class is for those traditional students who will study for exams and all. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to be very busy. I can see my future. I will have no time for my hobbies, chess and 8-ball pool. Yeah, I need that. I know it's going to be very hard for me. Number 4. For A, for B, for C, for B. What were you doing when I rang? These are the things that Ravi doesn't understand because he never tried to. Ravi, have you done any of these questions? I have decided that I will ask once, I'll wait for a couple of seconds, and if I don't get a response, I'll move on. Number 4. What were you doing when I rang? You sounded out of breath. What were you doing when I rang? You sounded out of breath. Okay, my dirty mind here. Okay, 4B, 5. What do you want? Hey, anybody has any problem with number 4? What were you doing when
No.
I rang? You sounded out of breath. Verb sounded, past tense. You sounded out of breath.
Sorry.
Okay,
Out
number
of
5.
breath.
What do you want?
What do you want to do for your birthday?
Number 5.
For your birth.
What
What
do
do
you
you want to
want
What do
do
you
for your
want to
birthday?
do?
to do?
For your
B. What do
birthday.
you want to do for your
To
birthday?
do for your birthday.
To
6.
do
I'm not going to upgrade my phone
on yet.
Yes,
yet.
yes.
I'm not going to upgrade my phone yet. I'm
Yet.
not going to upgrade my phone yet. 7. I'm fed
I'm
up.
going.
With
I'm fed
having
up
With,
having.
with
Having
I'm
I
fed
did
up
not
with
understand
having
six.
to work late every day. I'm fed up. Bolo?
I'm fed up with. I'm fed up
fed up with
with
having to late.
कोई रीजनिंग कुछ नहीं रीजनिंग चाहिए जस्ट क्या होता है आदत होनी चाहिए रट्टा मारा होना चाहिए कि इसके साथ ऐसा लगता है राइट और दो बातें या तो रट्टा मार लो या तो सुनते सुनते आदत पड़ा लो I'm fed up with you.
But with you. Yeah.
I'm fed up with having to work late every day.
Am I audible, sir?
Yes,
I asked I did not understand six, sir.
I'm not going to upgrade my phone yet. I'll do it later.
Uh, how is it, sir?
Yet is used in the present perfect and in other tenses as well. Not until now, not until now, not now. That is the meaning of this. I'm not going to upgrade my phone yet. Means I will do it later.
Later.
Okay.
Later. I
Let me,
will do it later.
let me give you another example. What is the difficult part, Nikhil, for you, especially for you? I'm not going to upgrade my phone yet. Means other people are upgrading their phone, but I'm not going to do it yet. I'll do it later. Which part is difficult for you, Nikhil?
Oh, okay. I was not understanding the meaning of the sentence. That's why I was thinking.
I was not understanding. बाप रे बाप, ये बाप बाबा माफ कर दो मेरे भाई, हिंदी इंग्लिश में फर्क है. I was not understanding is not correct English. Static verb को आप dynamic verb के तौर पे मत यूज करिए. आपने कभी नहीं सुना होगा. I was not understanding. Please. ये Indian English में चलेगा, but it is not a standard English. Okay. So I didn't understand. I didn't understand. हमको बहुत अच्छा
And
लग रहा है ये क्लास, तो I'm liking this class. वो सिर्फ और सिर्फ colloquial कुछ लोग बोलते हैं I'm loving it मैकडोनल्ड्स के लिए, लेकिन कुछ स्टेट वर्ब्स को कंटिन्यूअस में नहीं यूज करते ऐसे. ओके, तो आई डिडंट अंडरस्टैंड और आई डोंट अंडरस्टैंड इंस्टेड ऑफ आई वाज
Yeah,
नॉट अंडरस्टैंडिंग. ये आपको छोड़नी होगी आदतें निखिल, अदरवाइज यू विल नॉट साउंड वेरी गुड. ओके, however you are fluent in English and you know you want to be a little better than that, so try and take care of these things.
I hope I'm not getting it is right?
And get is not a state verb. Understand is a state verb. Again, it's not about the meaning, it's about the word. Understand is a state verb. Now, there are so many other words which are synonyms. They don't have to be a state verb, okay? So, I don't get it. I get it. I am getting it. They are both all correct. Colloquially, these are colloquial words. अच्छा देखो, ग्रामर का रूल किस पे अप्लाई करना होता है, कोलोकियल पे या थोड़ा सा फॉर्मल पे?
Formal पे.
तो अंडरस्टैंड एक फॉर्मल वर्ड बन जाता है ना, इसलिए वहां पे रूल.
Yeah.
गेट के साथ कोई टेंशन नहीं, आप जैसे बोलो कोई दिक्कत, बिकॉज गेट इज अ वेरी इनफॉर्मल वर्ड. वहां पर ग्रामर का कोई रोल कोई नहीं होता. आई होप यू अंडरस्टैंड कि हर चीज को ग्रामर से नहीं तोड़ना होता है हमें. वी हैव टू ओनली थिंक ऑफ ग्रामर व्हेन वी आर बीइंग अ लिटिल फॉर्मल, जैसे अंडरस्टैंड वर्ब एक वर्ब है और एक स्टेट वर्ब है। गेट स्टेट वर्ब नहीं है, तो आप बोलते हैं अलग अलग जगहों पे कहीं बोला आई डोंट गेट इट, आई डोंट गेट इट, आई डोंट गेट इट, आई एम नॉट गेटिंग यू, दे आर बोथ करेक्ट, नो प्रॉब्लम।
If you won't mind, can I ask what is a state verb?
A verb that doesn't refer to a physical action. It is mostly a verb, but you cannot be in the middle of it. For example, when you are eating, then you can be in the middle of eating when you started
Yes.
and when okay. So these verbs are called dynamic. You're running, then you can be in the middle of run, right? You do this and you're in the middle of it. So these are called dynamic. But there are some verbs which you cannot be in the middle of because they are not dynamic. For example, like if I say I like you, if I say I love you, if I say I hate you, am I doing something with my body?
No.
So it is just a situation. A state means situation. State means
Yeah. Situation.
matter has different states.
Yeah.
So condition, okay. So state is a situation, a condition. So it is a situation. I look at pumpkin and I say, yuck. It means I hate pumpkin. You look at pumpkin and you say, whoa, yummy. It means you love pumpkin. So two different situations, right? Love and hate refer to situation. They are verbs, but they refer to situation. So that's why they are called state verbs. So in English, there are some state verbs and they are not used in continuous tenses for the obvious reason, because they are not dynamic, and continuous means you are in the middle of it. You are sleeping, you are in the middle of it. You are drinking water, you are in the middle of it. You are talking to me, you are in the middle of it. When there
Thinking, sir,
something,
thinking.
I'll come to that. But when you don't have duration, you can't have a body, you can't be doing it with your body. How can you be in the middle of it? It is a situation. And that's why we use the present simple instead of present continuous, past simple instead of past continuous. Some verbs, interestingly, some verbs are state verbs for one meaning and dynamic verb for another meaning. And the question that he asked about think is a perfect example of that, because when you say think as a dynamic verb, then you say, what am I doing? I'm in the middle of something. What am I in the middle of?
Yeah.
Mm,
Thinking.
I'm thinking, right? So that is a dynamic verb. But when I say, I think Nikhil is smart, I think Nikhil is smart. Nikhil is smart. Am I doing that? No. So that is
No.
my opinion. That is my opinion. So there,
Opinion.
think is a state verb. For that, think is a state verb. Got it?
State verb.
Got it, Nikhil?
Yes, sir, got it. Thank you.
Yes. So there are quite a few verbs which can be both normal verb, dynamic verb, and state verb. For a certain meaning, state verb, for a different meaning, a dynamic verb. See, for example, advanced level grammar. This is advanced level grammar, okay? Not pre-intermediate level grammar, intermediate level grammar. This is advanced level grammar. See, see means देखना. So of course, in English, see is a state verb. So I am seeing you नहीं बोल सकते. अरे कौन कुत्ते को मार रहा है? No animal cruelty in my class, okay?
They are fighting with each other. Nobody is beating them.
And did you throw a stone at them, Sahil?
No, I'm at home, sir.
Good. Okay. So carrying on.
Sorry,
Uh,
sorry, sir. Sorry to interrupt.
Nick,
So, sir, like
Huh?
some taglines are there, like MACD taglines. I'm loving it. So they are just ignoring the grammar, right?
yeah, totally, totally. They're creating sometimes what you do to become noticeable, sometimes you on purpose go against the tradition so that you can be noticed. So they thought of
Yeah.
line, I'm loving it.
I'm loving it.
Yeah, that there's no grammar
Fine.
there.
Usually, writer poet has a freedom to write anything.
Yes, of course. Creative writing allows you that kind of thing, when you are creating a jingle, okay, for an advertisement, you don't have to follow grammar there. Come on. Okay. You just need to convey a certain message. And the more intensely you can convey that message, the more successful you are. So there you can definitely play around with the grammar. Okay. Hmm. Okay. What else? I was gonna tell you about C. So you know that your Sahil is seeing a girl these days. Sahil is seeing a girl these days. So what does that mean?
Side is seeing a girl.
He is dating a girl. All right. So here see does not mean with your eyes. So for this meaning, it is a normal verb, and you can say that he is seeing a girl. Okay. But such uses are rare. That's why they're advanced level. They are not like they don't make patterns. They are rare, specific use of a word like see. Here, I was so surprised to hear the use of here in the continuous, and I had to double check that. Okay, again, you can't learn these things in any grammar book. Doesn't matter which one you touch. No grammar book will teach you this stuff. Okay, and I realized it long time ago that the books that we have, grammar books that we have, whether they come from Oxford University or Cambridge University, majority of them are not good enough to teach you all the grammar you need to know. Okay, advanced level. I won't say that it is not part of the grammar. It is not part of the curriculum syllabus, but you have to study different things. Like there are grammar books available in the market that you might have heard of, but those books will not have this kind of information here. Here, here means to sense something in somebody's tone. To sense something in somebody's tone. Then you can use here in the continuous form. But normal here, you say, I heard some dogs fighting. Can you hear some dogs fighting? आपको आवाज आ रहा है? Can you hear? ना कि are you hearing? Are you hearing? नहीं बोलेंगे आप वहां. We have studied these things, ना? State verbs earlier. Yes. तो ये मुझे बड़ा मजेदार लगा to know that here can be used. Am I hearing some guilt here in your tone? Am I hearing some guilt here in your tone? इसका मतलब आपके बात करने के अंदाज से मुझे उस चीज का फील आ रहा है, तो वहां पर हियर बोल सकते हैं. Okay, that's a different thing. एडवांस लेवल ग्रामर, जैसे मैंने बताया, सिर्फ इतनी सी बात बताने के लिए आपको ये सीखना पड़ेगा कि टोन में कुछ फील हो रहा है तो वहां पर बोलेगा, but I'm not hearing any admission of your guilt. All I'm hearing is excuses. तो मतलब आपके टोन से लग रहा है कि आप खाली एक्सक्यूज दे रहे हैं. ये मैं बोल रहा हूँ. ऑल आई एम हियरिंग इज, एंड आई एम यूजिंग इन द कंटिन्यूअस टेंस, राइट? किसी को ले जाकर दे दो, जितने लोग पढ़ा रहे हैं इंडिया में, चाहे वो दिल्ली में पढ़ा रहे हो, कौन सा मुखर्जी नगर, ये वो सब कह देंगे एरर है इसमें, क्योंकि उनको फॉर्मूला बेस्ड पढ़ाई कराना है. सॉरी, उनको फॉर्मूला बेस्ड पढ़ाई करना है. मैं सब टीचर्स को फंसा दूंगा ऐसी चीजों में कि जो रूल्स पढ़ाते हैं उसके हट के. मैंने वो सेंटेंस उन लोग को पढ़ाया था ना, अनटिल माई बॉडी वोंट अलाउ मी टू. तुम किसी भी टीचर को ले जाकर वो सेंटेंस दो, सब एरर बताएंगे उसमें. दो तरह के एरर बताएंगे. जिनकी इंग्लिश खराब है ना, वो कह देंगे वहां पर नेगेटिव नहीं होना चाहिए, अनटिल के बाद नेगेटिव नहीं आता. और कुछ कहेंगे क्या कि वॉन्ट को डजन चेंज, डजन में चेंज करो. Unless somebody is really good at English, they won't be able to say the sentence is correct grammatically. Grammatically, the sentence was correct grammatically. There is no grammatical error there. But most teachers, again I'm telling you, आपको लगेगा कि ये मैं थोड़ा सा क्या क्या होता है ना, जब ऐसी बातें आप बोलते हो ना, तो आप पॉपुलैरिटी थोड़ी सी आपकी कम जाती है. क्यों? क्योंकि लोगों को हम्बल लोग पसंद आते हैं. लेकिन हम्बल होने के लिए आपको झूठ बोलने की जरूरत नहीं है सर. तो आप सच बोल सकते हो आप. ठीक है? सच ये है कि whoever you know as a teacher of English, whether they teach in Mukherjee Nagar, Delhi, or Patna, or wherever, or YouTube, or wherever, take that sentence to them. And majority of them will say the sentence is wrong. And the sentence is grammatically correct. और उनको गलत कहाँ लगेगा कि उनको पता है until के बाद नेगेटिव नहीं लगा, तो हाँ won't लगा हुआ, बस वो फॉर्मूला बेस्ड पढ़ाई करते हैं, कराते हैं, उनके दिमाग में सेंस नहीं है लैंग्वेज का। और ये जो खंटूसी है ना, नीतू मैम और ये लोग, इन लोगों से कुछ उम्मीद ही मत रखो दोस्तों। लेकिन वही बात है, मैं बोलूंगा फर्क नहीं पड़ता, क्योंकि मैं एक तरह से देखा जाएगा कि टू पीपल इन द सेम ट्रेड डोंट एग्री, ओके, मतलब जो लोग एक काम करते हो एक दूसरे को अच्छा नहीं बोलते नॉर्मली, ओके, तो वो ऐसा देखा जाता है उस नजरिए से। बट आई वुड, if I come across a man who or a woman who is a good teacher, I would respect them because I'm a learner myself. So I will have respect for those people. But because I'm a learner, I feel rather annoyed when somebody does formula based teaching. क्योंकि उसमें तुम फंसा देते हो लोगों को, बांध देते हो कि इतना ही सोचना है। A student visited me. He's an old student, and I perhaps mentioned him in the class that he runs a class, in their field. So he came because he got a job as a, 10+2 teacher. Mayank has also got a job. So a lot of students have. So he came with sweets. And so I shared that sentence with him as well. Somewhere he was okay with that, not उसको टेंशन नहीं दे रहा था, लेकिन उसको लगा था doesn't होना चाहिए. But no, it was fine without doesn't. ये स्पेसिफिक केसेस होते हैं जहां पर कुछ ना फॉर्मूला बेस्ड चीजें नहीं काम करेंगी. यू नीड टू डू मोर. Am I hearing vengeance in your tone? All I am hearing is just excuses. Okay. All I'm hearing is excuses. अब इस सेंटेंस में कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, ये हियर का एकदम परफेक्ट तरीका है बोलने का. तो दोस्तों, एडवांस लेवल ग्रामर जो होता है उसमें वो चीजें आती हैं जो एक्सेप्शन बनाती हैं. नहीं तो बाकी बेसिक ग्रामर तो आप सब लोग सीख ही लेते हैं शुरू में कि हमेशा चलना है ऐसे. नंबर 8, टेक इट बैक. नंबर 8.
B.
Doesn't
He
enjoy
doesn't enjoy teaching very much.
Very much. Maybe he
He
doesn't.
doesn't enjoy teaching.
Okay. Okay, next. Achha, are you thinking about C as well? He isn't good at teaching very much.
No.
Yes,
See?
I
No,
was
sir.
thinking, sir.
Why didn't you ask? We are here for discussion, okay? So when you want to use he isn't good at teaching, don't use very much. Just put the word very before good. He isn't very good at teaching. He isn't very good at teaching. And then it will be okay. Number 9.
Very good. Okay. He is a
Number
very
9.
friendly dog. How long do you have him? A.
have had
How long have you?
Good
He's
is
a
an
very
adjective.
friendly dog. How
Good is an
long?
adjective. So you need the adverb before the adjective. Very good. So you don't need very much there. Okay? Yeah. Number 9. It's a very friendly dog. How long?
Have you had him?
Perfect.
Have you had him?
Had him?
Perfect.
How long
How
have you
long
had
have
him?
you had
Very
him?
well done. Very well done. If you have any doubts, any confusions, feel free to ask. And
How
number
long
10,
have you had?
my sister moved to Canada a year
Can-
ago.
ago.
And
Ago.
number
Ago.
11, I will check
Ago.
later. But because, he asked me a question. Number 8, was it number 8, Arish?
Yes, sir.
I don't have to go to my English class today because my teacher was off sick. I didn't have to. C is the right option because you're referring to the past tense. What's your confusion? Ask me quickly. We have less than a minute.
Sir, was off sick. Off sick is a
My-
phrase and was is a
My
verb.
teacher was off sick. वो नहीं आए थे, वो स्कूल में absent थे बीमार होने की वजह से. My teacher was off sick. Got it?
Yes, sir. Got it.
My teacher was
Was
off.
off sick.
Yeah, वो बीमार होने की वजह से नहीं आए थे. And we will carry on tomorrow. Okay? Just revise your
sir.
lesson.
Bye-bye.
Set a routine for yourselves, everybody. Set a routine, self-study routine after the class. And if you don't have that, I'm sorry, you're going to struggle as long as you're here. I'll expect something
Right,
from
sir.
you all. Bye-bye, everyone. Take care.
Bye,
Bye-bye,
sir.
sir.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Take
Bye-bye.
care of you.
Bye-bye.